Welcome back to my channel, The Taina Show. It's your girl Taina Sings Truth, and today I am still in Egypt. After we got done with the pyramids, I believe we had lunch, and then we went to the museum, and then that's when my camera started to die. But I gave you guys as much footage as I could get and much info as I could show. But we had a great time. And I noticed a lot of people that we were with in the group were believers of God and Christ, and I thought that was awesome. I also thought that was interesting because since I got here, you know, when I got on the plane, I was sitting next to a woman that was in a missionary group going to Kenya, and huge group that she was with, and she was going to Kenya. Her and her group are going to Kenya to spread the gospel of Jesus Christ and of the Bible, and I thought that was awesome. And this is the second time I flew out traveling where I was sitting next to a believer, sitting next to a believer of Christ, a follower of Christ, a sister of Christ. So I'm noticing that, and I think, you know, God does things in certain ways, I feel. So I don't think that was a coincidence. Yeah, it was just interesting being around a lot of believers. Even though we're trying to like go and see the history of Egypt, we still are followers of Christ. And then I'm not saying everybody was like that, but it's awesome to see that there are people that are traveling that are believers of Christ that's still trying to, you know, travel the world. You know, it's very cool. And I think everything happens for a reason, and I don't think nothing is a coincidence. So yeah, I just wanted to tell you guys that, and I just wanted to give y'all a rundown of what happened. And today, guys, I'm going to another excursion, and this excursion is going to be basically I'm taking a guide tour on the Coptic Cairo cave church. It's a very old church. It's an ancient church, so we're going to go see that today. We're going to go to see that, and they have a lot of artifacts about the Bible and about Jesus, and you know, about, you know, the history of how things happened during those times. So we're going to check that out today. I'm very excited. You know, when it comes to trips like this, I gotta incorporate God as much as possible in all my videos, and you know, finally do an excursion when it comes to Christ. So I'm excited, and I'm excited to see what they have in this church. So let's go. Going to the Coptic church. Are you ready, Mom?
بس الحاجة من ساعة ما الناس دي ما نزلت.
Coptic church. Coptic.
So you know what does Coptic means?
What does it mean? Do you mind if I record a little bit, if that's okay, for my vlog? Okay. Okay.
Just don't forget to mention me.
Okay, what's your name?
Okay, yeah, good morning guys, welcome to Egypt. My name is Akeem here, but my real name is Ahmed Al-Hel. I will be your tour guide for today. Keep watching, keep walking, keep the camera on because you will love it today.
Alright.
Welcome to Egypt.
Yes. So what does it mean, Coptic?
Coptic means Egyptian, because most of the people, they think it means Christian.
Oh, okay.
But Coptic means Egyptian, like it comes from ancient Egyptian word Ha-Gepti. Then like it got derived to the Greek to Haigeptos.
Okay.
Then Haigeptos to English Coptic.
Coptic, okay. Okay.
So that, for example, the Egyptian church, it's called the Coptic Orthodox Church, because Coptic means the Egyptian church. You know what I mean? So Coptic was the medieval word, like for the Egyptian word. You know what I mean?
Yes. Okay. Because I noticed that says it, like that word is a lot when it comes to the churches out here.
Yes.
Yes. Okay.
Like you will see it written like Coptic Cairo. So like grammatically it's wrong. It's just like the famous name of the place.
Okay.
But it's called like Christian Cairo, and I don't like to call it this name because you have a synagogue there, you have a mosque there. So how you can call it Christian Cairo when you have like the other religions around? You know what I mean?
Yes, yes.
So for example, like the right name, like the very, very, very correct name would be Fustat.
Okay.
Fustat was the name like of that place. Fustat means tent because this is the first Islamic capital to be built in Egypt in 642 when Commander General Amr ibn al-As came here to Egypt and penetrated and just made like a deposition for all like the governors and took like the country to be part like of the Islamic Caliphate. Okay, so like the right name of the place is Fustat. This is a local bus station here. Like it's called Sayyida Aisha Plaza. Or
Okay.
Donia Aisha Plaza.
Is this where people come in to catch rides and stuff for
Yeah.
transportation? Okay.
Like it's bus station. From here you can go to Aswan
Oh, okay.
by car. From here you can go to like any place you want by car.
So as we were still on our way to the church, we were passing a lot of buildings and a lot of places that looked interesting to me, and the tour guide was telling me about all these places and how a lot of them are mosques, and he was explaining the history and how long they've been there, like centuries and centuries ago, and which ones are like more famous to go to. And he was telling me about the details that are inside of these mosques as well. Even though I came on this tour guide to really get more information about the church and everything, I noticed that when it comes to Egypt, it's like basically a mosque in everywhere you go. Like, in America, if you're from America, that a lot of the churches out here, Christian churches, is like one in every corner, like especially in the more hood areas, the more poverty areas of America, you'll see like a church in every corner. So I look at Egypt the same way, except of churches, they have a lot of mosques in every corner. So it's kind of like that. It was interesting for me to see because it's very different from America. Like I said, we'll have churches literally in every corner, and in Egypt they'll have like mosques kind of in every corner you go to. You won't really see no Christian churches.
So would you consider yourself
Yeah, tell me.
so do you consider yourself Christian or?
No, look, like it's normally when I'm working, I'm not a Muslim, I'm not a Christian, I'm kind of the abstract guy.
Okay.
I don't have like the tendencies. I say straight fact. Bad or good, still a fact, still like truth history.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But like if you're speaking when I'm not working, yes, I'm a Muslim.
Okay. So you have a lot of knowledge about like all types of religions and stuff.
I can defend myself somehow.
Okay. That's good.
But like, if you have some questions, I'm all yours.
Okay.
They Muslim mostly?
Yeah, so you started a very complex story. Okay, so look, the total population of Egypt, like it's 108 millions. 90% of them are Muslims and 10% of it Christian. But it's not like a Muslim country, and it's not like a free country. Like for example, like United States, almost. In the United States, you have like multiple religions, and like a lot. There is no a state religion. Maybe the formal one is Christianity, but you can find them as the most majority because you have a lot of Jews, a lot of like the agnostics, like the Buddhists too, and if they're not few, like it's not minority, so that you can say there are majority. But here the majority, the Muslims. But still, for example, you can see how can I say it? Allow me to say it like directly, this type of the religious racism. You know what I mean? So for example, the building where I live at, we have like it's 15 floors. We have about 7 neighbors, Christian and 1 Jew.
Oh wow.
And like we have not just like the other religions. Like we have 2 Sudanese neighbors. We have some Syrians, some Iraqis too, and yeah, one Libyan. I think yeah, Mr. Nasser is a Libyan. So it's the diversity that the Egyptians they just find themselves at while being born in a place like Egypt. You don't find yourself just thinking too much. What's your nationality? What's your religion? You know what I mean? Like that.
Made it at the church.
You speak Spanish?
No Espanol.
No
I'm half Puerto Rican though, but I don't know how to speak Spanish.
Entonces, si yo solo continúo toda la conversación en español, ¿no me vas a entender?
Oh wow. No hablas
Yeah.
Espanol.
Be careful because I'm dangerous and sometimes I come back.
Okay.
Welcome to the monastery of Saint Simon the Tanner. You know, at first most of the people they think that this place is monumental.
Yeah.
Surprisingly, they started to build it in 1975.
Okay. 1975.
Yes.
Wow.
And all those murals are built by the sculptor Tom the Polish, and he lives here.
Oh wow, he's still alive?
Yeah,
Wow.
I think.
You think?
I
Okay.
Put
Yeah.
under I think.
I think.
Yeah. So yeah, when I tell you it's confirmed, don't think. When I
Okay.
tell you I think, yeah, you can search. I have no problem.
Okay. So these are the 10 Commandments right here?
Yes, but it's written in Arabic.
In Arabic, okay. Wow.
And like all those are some verses from the Bible, but it's written in Arabic too.
Arabic, okay.
Yes.
Wow. It's cool. Okay, this guy right here?
Mm-hmm. The one who started the whole place.
Oh, wow.
His name is Simon, like the name, like of the saint of the place. Because
Okay.
at the saint of the place was called Simon the Tanner. Tanner means shoemaker.
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 Okay.
To see something cool.
Yes.
Where is the mama? We lost the mama?
Oh, yeah. She
can't lose
she
the mama.
takes she
Mama!
takes she takes her time.
We can't lose the mama. Please, mama, stay with us. You're not taking time. You're the queen here. You do whatever you want. I'm kidding with you. Too bad girl.
Me? How am I bad?
Walk with the queen.
Okay.
I'm the reina.
Yeah, it's so fast.
Who's that? This is the abbot who basically built this place.
Wow.
بجد اوعى بجد انت تعبان معانا وما ينفعش حد يزعل والله. So the place here started to be built in 1975, but the story of the place started in the 10th century, in the beginning with the Fatimid charity in Egypt, especially in 970. So the Caliph al-Mu'izz al-Din al-Fatimi, the first Fatimid Caliph here in Egypt, he liked to hear discussions.
So basically with this discussion, the tour guide was telling me about how the church became and how it all started. And it was about a discussion that was happened between 2 other men that had different religions. One was in Judaism, one was Islam, and the other one they wanted to have a discussion was with a Christian man, an Egyptian patriarch, and basically talking about their religions. And they asked the Egyptian patriarch, like about his belief in God and if he really truly believed in God or not and believed in the Bible. And they tested him with things and scriptures that they knew from the Bible to see if his faith was really in tune with what he believed in when it came to being Christian and the Bible. So the question they asked him, I will continue letting him talk about the story, but I wanted to give a quick rundown because it's when he's explaining it, it's very, very long, and I just wanted to get like a quick, brief, something quick for you guys to understand.
The first question to be asked to the patriarch: you believe in your Bible or your holy book? Of course I believe in my Bible. So told him, you sure? Of course I believe in my Bible. So told him, because like that I have read in your Bible that if you have like a faith in your heart, like the mustard seed, you can tell this mountain to move from here to here and it will move like nothing happened. انت داخل ماشي يا حبيبي. So the patriarch just went silent. It was kind of a shock for him. So I told him, give me some days to think about it and I will move the mountain for you. So he told him, okay, you have some days. So the patriarch stood 3 days fasting, praying for the Virgin Mary to guide him to the right. And in the second day, Virgin Mary, she appeared to the patriarch, told him like, you patron, don't never be fear, we are with you. Go to the shore, you will find a one-eyed man. He will help you in your mission. Patriarch went running. He found a man with a very humble dress, one-eyed, very rough, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like look very humble, not modest. Difference between both. Okay, and he told him, you, the man I seek. So I told him, me? You seek me? So I told him, yes. She appointed at you. Appointed at me? Who appointed at me? Virgin Mary. Virgin Mary appointed at me? Yeah. What's your name? So the humble man told him, I'm just a slave of God on earth. So he told him, what did the God name you on earth? So he told him, my name is Simon, like I'm a shoemaker. So I told him, and I am Abraham ibn Zara, the patriarch. So I told him, patriarch, oh my gosh. So the patriarch started to ask him, why just have one eye? It's like the injury place. So I told him, that day that there was a woman in my shop. She wanted me to make like a modification in her shoe, and I saw her leg. Then I started to think in a bad way, you know what I mean? So I told him, and then come a little closer.
Yeah.
I'm sorry guys for the noise. They were working at the church doing construction, but basically in the story it was very long. So when it came to the guy, he had basically a vision from the Virgin Mary, and the Virgin Mary sent him somebody to tell him what was going to happen or what was going to come to pass. And when the guy Simon, which is who built this church, when he got in front of the other guys to show him that his beliefs were real and he could move a mountain with his faith, it actually happened. Basically, this is what the whole church is built on. It's built on the miracle of what happened with this man Simon and what he showed to the other men that did not believe when it came to his faith and when it came to the Bible. It's a beautiful story, and the tour guide says some people believe in the story and some people don't. So what do you think? Put down a comment.
Look at the smile on her face. Oh my god.
Let me try. Let me get some. This is the details.
This guy again?
Simon the Tanner. No, this?
Yes.
His name is Simon Abraham, the Abbot here.
The Abbat.
He died 2 years ago.
Oh, wow.
was a good man. Yeah, because I knew him and I saw him. He was a very good man. You know, he really like implemented the laws of God in his heart, then in life. Yes.
So in this next discussion, my mother is going to ask the tour guide about the depiction she sees of Jesus Christ on the walls, about his color skin and how they made him look. Now, when it comes to this discussion, I don't want to offend anybody. We're just having a discussion of what our opinions are, what we think. Okay, I know everybody has their own opinions and thoughts about what they believe Jesus looked like back then. So I just want to say this. I respect everybody's views and opinions because we all have one. Okay, so I'm just saying that before we talk about it. Here we go.
So you're gonna speak historically or artistically? Okay, let's just speak historically.
Historically.
Yeah, Jesus Christ was born in Bethlehem in Palestine. Like it's near the Levant. They're not blonde.
They are not blonde.
They're not blonde.
Okay.
And the description of Jesus in the Bible, not speaking about him at any blonde way.
Right.
He looks like me.
Yes.
Black hair, brown skin.
Yes.
When you look there, do you see black hair, brown skin?
Yes.
So for example, when you go to China,
Yeah.
when you go to China, the churches there, they depict Jesus Chinese.
Yeah.
They depict Virgin Mary Chinese. When you go to Russia, like the statues like, of the Virgin Mary are very different than yours.
Yeah.
Look very Russian. How can it be Russian?
Yeah.
Tell me like one real thing about it. But I'm not who did it.
Right.
So I'm good with it.
I think people do it because they want to feel like included in some type of way, connected
Yes.
to the Messiah. So that's what I think, you know.
But this is Egypt, and
So-
there's brown people in Egypt.
Yeah, but there's different. I don't know if Egyptian artists created this, right?
Yes.
Okay.
But yeah, most of them they do it like on the Western way, not
Okay.
the Eastern way. Because here we didn't have the Eastern way. Because like since Christianity, we had like the Roman, then the Byzantine impact on the like on the Christian culture. Because Christianity started when the Romans were here, so it was somehow like Romanized. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I get what
So,
you're
like,
saying.
even if they were black people, they were just used to being Europeanized
Yes.
and using European art.
Because the Romans, they were somehow racist religiously and
okay.
politically too. They didn't have, so for example, the Greeks, like the Bibliotheca, here the patriarch Muhammad bin Salah, besides him, Simon the Tanner, besides him, the Christians, and here you can find the Caliph al-Mu'izz, here like on his horse being afraid, and the one on his face is the Jewish minister Yaqub Nicholas, and the Muslims are running.
Oh, okay, and that's him, and they're running
And
from
yeah,
him.
this is
And I wanted to say, when it comes to the portraits and some of the artwork on the wall, there is a lot of portraits about the story of Simon and which is the man that created the church. It's a lot of portraits and paintings of him in this church and in the other churches we're going to go to throughout this vlog. They still have like depictions of the story and how everything came about when it comes to this church in particular. And again, they have pictures and portraits of him in other churches as well. They do have pictures of Jesus like we have seen, and pictures of the Virgin Mary and stuff like that, which we will see in the other churches as well. But they still put paintings of Simon and the story when it comes to what he has seen and what he's went through in other churches. So he's a very big figure when it comes to Christianity, I feel like, and out there in Egypt, and what the things that he's seen. Before getting onto this tour, I never heard of Simon before, and I didn't know what to expect going to this church. I just really wanted to learn more about Jesus and the artifacts of, the history of the Bible. I did not know anything about Simon. I didn't know that he created this church or his story, but it's great to learn, and it's great to understand the story and how the church came about. It's great to know and have knowledge and wisdom of everything that I'm learning today. So yeah.
The Egyptian cross, the Coptic cross.
Okay.
Coptic means what?
Egyptian.
Good girl. so yeah, what's that? Those 3 points means the Trinity. Like
Okay. The Holy
Father,
yes.
Son, Holy Spirit.
Yes.
And 3 times 4, 12. 12 disciples.
Yes. 12 disciples. Yes.
So you got double meaning. 1.
Wow. Okay, that's interesting. Oh, that's the. Oh. Wow, that's crazy. So this is what it is now, and that's
This
what
is
it used
what
to
it
be.
was.
Yeah.
Ta-da.
These are pictures of how the church was before it was built. It was literally this cave, and that's what happened. That's the story. This is how it looked before the church was built. And there's also pictures like here. There's Mother Teresa. These are people that visited the church, events that happened at the church. So these are like the memories and history of all the time things that happened there. So it's very cool to see. I felt like I was at a family member's house or something looking at old photographs of I don't know, of people that I knew. This church is based off the faith of this man Simon, and this is the aftermath of what his beliefs and his faith came about. He moved the cave, the rocks fell, and this is the church. It's beautiful.
Hearing about the miracles and how this church came about. It's interesting. It's a beautiful place. Now we're going to go to the other side of the building. She's taking her time with everything.
I'm sorry, Mama.
These slippers.
You haven't found the slippers?
I should have.
I hope I could wear my slippers. Me, like outside of my work.
I wish you
Like-
walk a lot.
Like it's a 9 times out of 10. Like you will find me in the Egyptian dress. Not like a trouser and this damn shirt.
So we are walking on the other side of the church. We're still at the same location, just walking on the other side. And I just had to get a little cute cameo right here. It was so beautiful. I just had to shoot something.
Artwork and the carvings.
They didn't finish till now. Like you can see they're still working.
Yeah.
There. So
Wow.
I think now it's about like 22, 23 years. Sorry, like 52, 53. Still working because they're taking their time.
Right. Wow.
See the mosaic?
That's
This
beautiful.
is the mosaic when Jesus Christ resurrected from his tomb or grave.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah. Keep the camera, go inside with it.
Okay.
Vertically.
Vertically. Okay.
Keep the camera, go inside.
Okay. So all of these carvings are depicting the story of what
Yes.
happened. Okay.
It's
how
not
this
just
church
the
came
story
about.
like of Saint Simon.
Yeah.
So like I told you before, y'all, that they're gonna have a lot of like carvings, paintings, and pictures of Simon, the guy that created the church, in all the areas of this church and in other churches that we're going to see. So right here they have carvings of the story of Simon, of what happened, but they also have carvings of Bibles, of the Bible stories, like of Samson and Delilah and Joseph, and other carvings that are depicting like Jesus and stuff that actually is in the Bible. But they also, in other carvings, they have the guy Simon and his story implemented in the church.
And Delilah.
Yeah, so yeah, this is when they cut his hair and then
Oh, this is when they cut his hair and gouged out his eye. So this is Samson right
this is
here.
when Delilah knew about his hair and they captured him to cut his
Oh,
hair.
wow. So where's Delilah? Is she in this carving?
Like it's like the one in the middle. Like yeah, this is Samson. Yes, like someone is holding him and someone is cutting his hair.
Oh, I see her. She's on like top. That's crazy. Wow.
You know the story like of Joseph and the woman of Potiphar.
Yes,
Like,
where he was trying to
it's a-
flee from.
Yeah,
Yes.
fly from
yeah.
her. You know, see here like Allah getting escape and he's trying to run.
Wow. Yeah. That's Joseph and the Egyptian lady he was running from in the Bible.
Century. Same Mark.
St. Mark.
Same Mark. Same Mark is the evangelist who introduced Christianity to Egypt.
Oh, wow.
In the second part, like of the first century, and like a small information that Saint Mark, he wasn't from the 12 disciples. He was from the evangelists,
Yeah.
not the 12 disciples.
Yeah. Okay. And he introduced Christianity.
Christianity to Egypt.
Okay.
Like the most confirmed date is 62, most confirmed, but we don't know like
The exact. Yeah.
So you know something about the Egyptian that the melatonin, like in our skin, changes very fast. So for example, when I stay in the sun for like multiple days,
Yeah.
I go dark, like a little bit. When I stay like in home for 2-3 days,
Yeah, you're lighter.
yeah, you know, like most of like the nationalities, like allow me to say, they're not like that. But most of the Egyptians, like this. So like we go darker and brighter,
Yeah.
very fast.
Very fast.
So you're Egyptian, right?
I didn't say that yet.
Okay.
So like, if you want to get some options, I can help you.
Okay.
I am Moroccan,
Oh, okay.
I am Saudi Arabian, or I am, you ready for it?
Yes.
Mexican.
Really?
No, he said pick one.
Oh, okay, okay,
Tell
okay.
you all of those.
You will never know till I tell you. Guess it.
I'm gonna guess all of them.
Say Moroccan.
Moroccan.
Because
You say
I say all of them.
Moroccans look like
Okay, I'm gonna
Moroccan.
Moroccan or Egyptian.
So Moroccan or Egyptian? So yeah, you didn't tell me yet. You think. She said Moroccan. You say
say. I said everything.
like 3? Oh my god. Very
Yeah.
next. Okay, you ready for it?
Yes.
No one is gonna change? A la una. A la dos. A la tres. Okay, yeah. Allah, so yeah, can you give me the drums like? I'm Egyptian.
Oh, okay. I knew that from the beginning.
Babe, I am pure Egyptian. Like I am the grandson of Ramses II.
Okay.
It's here in the blood.
Okay, this is a king right here.
See me?
Yeah. Okay. I guessed that from the beginning anyway, but
But you pay.
But then I
yeah, because you started speaking Spanish.
pass for Moroccan
Yeah.
as well. I say Egyptian Moroccan.
He's sleeping in the car.
So now we're going to another location, to another church. So let's go.
Say again.
People can get hit. They walk so close.
It's just, look, how can I describe it for you, but the Egyptians, they love suspense. So for
They're
example,
used to it. They're used to it.
So for example, they love to cross the road. Don't do it.
They like to cuss.
To cross, not cuss.
Cross.
Different. Different. We don't cuss here.
Americans
They like to
are
cuss.
not adventurous, but they love to cuss. Where I
Here,
work at, it's not professional. They cuss. Cuss every sentence.
so here we are like reverse. We like be like very adventurous, but we don't cuss. We do it in silent. Sometimes we cuss, but no professional.
Yeah.
Surprised how few.
Few accidents because you're used to it.
It's just, look, we say here, like, if you can drive well here, you can drive blindly wherever you want.
Yeah.
And as I told you before, Fustat means tent. Why did they call it tent? Because in the first days, like, they used tents before they built their... Continue walking? Because in the first years, like, they like used tents before they built their permanent houses.
Okay.
Like the mosaic you see there,
Yes.
here, you can find like Jesus Christ in the middle. You can see the Virgin Mary like on the left. You can see Saint Joseph the Carpenter on the right, and to his right Salome, and the angel there, it's the Archangel Gabriel, with like multiple angels with their donkey back there in Egypt.
Okay. And you said the archangel's at the bottom?
Yes.
Okay.
Because you can know it from the halo, like
The halo
his
around the head. Yeah. Okay.
So, Mama, when you look here, you see the Virgin Mary teaching the nuns. And when you look to the left there, you can see the patriarch of the miracle of moving the mountain, Abraham ibn Zara. You know what I mean? And come. Here you can see Saint Joseph the Carpenter sleeping,
Okay.
and the Archangel Gabriel is waking him up and is telling him, "Woke up, take the child, fly to where?
To Egypt.
Egypt."
Yes.
Good girl.
See what it was, I think.
Welcome to the Church of Saint Sergius and Wahas. From the beginning, okay?
Okay.
The word basilica comes from the Roman word basilicus. Basilicus means royal, like because God is sacred and better than the king. They wanted to build their churches in the same way like the Romans did. You know what I mean?
They wanted the same style as the Roman.
Same style as the
Yeah,
Roman.
yeah, like a Catholic
even like
type.
the word basilica, it's like derived from the Roman word basilicus.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So like, how did they build this church? That's why normally the basilica churches have domes. This doesn't got a dome. This got Noah ark shaped roof. To say that the salvation in the house of God, okay, like they had same message but different way, because the dome means sky or the heaven, okay, but Noah's ark like salvation, same but different.
Okay.
Okay, this is 13th century art. So when you search like on most of the sources, and when you read down there, you will see that this church is built in the 4th century. Enthroned with Christ.
This is Virgin Mary, this woman right here?
Yes,
Okay.
and this is Christ.
Who
And
is-
those are the angels. And they say, this is Saint Mark, say. Remember being say and being confirmed.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of them say it's since the 18th century, but other opinions speaking about it's since 13th century.
When it comes to the painting, a lot of the paintings here have the same type of vibe and color scheme going on. Now, I did see like 2 paintings that had a darker depiction of the people back then, but I'll show that later.
This is a part from the wood, like of the cross that Christ got crucified on,
Wow.
and a stone from the holy tomb that Christ got buried in.
How do they know that? So this is part of the wood that he got crucified on, the whole wood, or just this part right
Just
here?
this, like inside this, like copper.
Inside that thing,
Wow.
they have a piece of the wood.
Wow. And then they have,
inside here, like a piece of rock from the holy tomb.
wow.
You wanna see the wow?
Yeah.
Come to see the wow.
Okay.
So I don't know how true that is from what he just showed me of the glass where the cross was, and him saying that they have a piece of the wood where Jesus was crucified on. That's very like great to hear that they preserved something and kept it for so long. But I do question everything I hear, because I'm like, oh, where did they get it from? Who did they, take it from? Who thought to even break a piece of wood from the wood he was being crucified on? All those things run through my mind. And it's like, how do you preserve something for so long? So it's like, I do question it, like if it's true or not. And it could be true, I don't know. But if it is true, that's amazing to hear that they kept something for so long and preserved it. But I just like learning about the things that they have in this church and the artifacts. It's very cool to know. Now, these were the paintings I seen that had darker depiction of what they probably looked like back then, as far as like the Mary or the disciples and stuff like that. And I believe with this picture, this is Mary and this is Jesus that she's holding with the cross. Now there's a bigger picture of this in another part of the church, which I will show. There is also a darker picture or a painting of the evangelist Saint Mark, which I will show to you guys. But first, I'm going to rewind and show you a clip of where the tour guide was telling me about Saint Mark. And he showed me like lighter pictures of him. And then I'm going to show you the darker pictures that they have made of him. So let's check out the rewind clip.
Century of Saint Mark.
St. Mark.
Saint Mark. Saint Mark is the evangelist who introduced Christianity to Egypt.
Oh, wow. You see right there, he was telling me about Saint Mark. He was an evangelist that brought Christianity to Egypt. That's him right there in that where I just zoomed up at. That's a depiction. That's a depiction of what they think Saint Mark looked like. Now, this could be the artist's depiction actually of what he thought that Saint Mark looked like. Now, I'm going to show you another video of Saint Mark of what they thought he looked like as well. So let's rewind another clip of when he was talking about Saint Mark. Here we go.
Yes, and this is Christ. And those are the angels. And they say, this is Saint Mark. Say. Remember being say and being confirmed.
Yeah.
And yeah, most of them say it's since the 18th century, but other opinions speaking about it's since 13th century.
So that was a rewind clip that we saw earlier. So that little guy kissing Jesus' feet is supposed to be Saint Mark, you see. So just remember that a lot of the pictures in this church is Romanized because they wanted a Roman style. So that's why a lot of the pictures and the color scheme looks the same. Okay, I want you guys to understand that and remember that. So I also wanted to let you know, this is what the tour guide told me. I showed y'all what he told me, that most of the churches here that he is showing me is Romanized. Okay, it's from the style of the Romans. Okay, so if you remember what the Romans look like and how they did their arts was similar. So they're trying to make their look of the church similar to the Roman style art and look of how they do theirs. Okay, so I want you guys to understand that and to remember that. And I also want to let people know and remember and to understand that when it comes to artists, that is their description. That is what their thoughts and their thought process of what they think the people look like back then. They think that the disciples or Mary or whoever was the artist, that's what they think that Mary looked like, or what the disciples look like, or what Jesus looked like. That is what they think. That person, whoever created the art, okay? That doesn't mean that is the actual person. That goes for any type of artwork or any type of description of what someone, a person or artist, believes that Christ looked like or the disciples or Mary looked like. That is their description. That doesn't mean that is what actually Mary or Christ or Saint Mark looks like, okay? But anyway, let's go back to Saint Mark. Remember, Saint Mark, he was an evangelist. He spoke the gospel. He brought it to Egypt. So now I'm going to show you a picture of him and a depiction of him being darker. Here we go.
You know, wait. You know, like, I came here about like 3,000, 5,000 times. It's my first time to see this.
Really? Oh.
It's my first time to see it because like, I know this is Saint Mark.
So this is the darker depiction. His complexion is darker of Saint Mark. He's more taller. He's more darker skinned. And yeah, this is the painting that was in the church as well. So you see that they have depictions of people back in those times in all types of ways. You know what I'm saying? White, light, darker skinned. Here's another guy. I don't know who this was. My mom took this picture. I don't know if this was an evangelist or one of the disciples, but this was in the church as well. But just to show how I just showed you like 4 different pictures of Saint Mark in different complexions, this is how people believe that they looked. Of course, we see more paintings and lighter paintings of Jesus and stuff like that because, again, that could have been off a Roman influence and because of other things that I'm not going to speak about. But when it comes to me, I'm not really into pictures overall, no matter what color they are. It doesn't matter. I'm not really into images when it comes to Christ because it can give you a false illusion of what you think he may look like when he probably does not look like that at all whatsoever. And then you could just put it in your mind to the point where you would imagine him while you're praying or worship that image. And I just don't agree with imagery personally, but I'm not gonna lie and say that these images are beautiful. They are beautiful to me, but when it comes to imagery, it can give people a false illusion. And I advise you guys, if you are Christian or of any type of religion that is based off of Christ, I would advise you to read the scripture Exodus 20:4 to get an understanding through the Most High of how you feel about that scripture, so you can really understand all of that stuff. Okay, I just want to show all 3 of them. These are the only paintings I've seen in the church that were darker complexion and of a different look than the rest of the paintings in the church. Again, most of the paintings in the church was more Europeanized, but these were the only darker complected paintings and pictures I've seen in the church. Only these 3, and they're absolutely gorgeous, beautiful pictures. And again, all of the paintings in the church regardless are beautiful no matter what color they have them. This is a beautiful church. I'm not gonna lie about that. And the other paintings I've seen, they're all beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, whatever complexion they made them look, it's a beautiful artwork in the church regardless. But the paintings in there had more whiter and lighter paintings is because it was Roman influenced. Okay, I just want everybody to remember that. And but yeah, we're gonna keep going along with the video, and yeah, let's go.
You know, the Romans, they didn't speak about how did they get their structures from, like the ideas. Okay, but like as I told you, this is a basilica church.
Yeah.
Okay, so like most of it influenced from what? The Romans.
Yeah.
You know.
So the tour guide was telling me this because I was asking him a lot of questions about the things that he was showing me and that I saw in the church. I was curious of why certain things were in there or implemented in there or carved in there, because you know, I know my Bible, you know what I'm saying? So I was pointing it out like, what's this about and why is this in here? But he was trying to remind me of certain things. So he was trying to remind me that this is a Roman styled church. So certain things that are implemented in the church are from the Romans, you know, how they did their churches and how they liked their churches to look. Basically, he was saying not everything is from, you know, biblical text or from the Bible or, you know, for religious purposes. Some things are just mainly for style from other things. Okay, so there's other things that the tour guide showed me that was implemented in the church. I decided to keep it to myself unless I talk to someone in person about it, and I'm not going to bring it up on here, but there were things that were Romanized or that were from the Romans that were implemented in the church that you know, that is not written in the Bible and stuff like that. But again, I'm going to keep it to myself. And if you are ever out in Egypt to look at the church, you can check it out. You can get a tour guide, or if I see you in person, whoever's watching, I will tell you about it. But I'm going to keep it off the nets because yeah, I'm just going to keep it off the internet. But yeah,
Guys, my tour guide thinks he said he thought I was 15 years old.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And 15, a teenager.
I'm still on my opinion.
Okay.
You look 15, but because you got tattoos, so maybe 19.
Yeah, okay.
Because,
Yeah, the tattoos kind of gave it away. So you thought I was 19. Okay.
You look like my niece.
Really? Are you serious?
Yeah. She said, oh my god.
How old are you?
Can you guess? What should I say?
Well, just like her, it's hard to tell.
So,
say,
I would
can we
say,
guess?
I would say because of your knowledge, you would be, but you look younger.
thank God.
You look.
Yep. I'm a previous
You
boxer.
look- you look
I'm a
like
former
you're-
boxer, but I got my shoulder dislocated, so I
Oh.
stopped a long time ago.
You look like you're in between 25 and 27.
25, 27,
I'm going to say 23, 24.
23, 24.
And that
Yeah.
intelligent? Wow.
Yeah, I
Oh my
still
god,
think
you
so.
think I'm intelligent? Oh my god, you said I'm
I say
intelligent.
25.
I love her so much. You know, please just stop saying to me like some good things because I blush. So no one's gonna change. Like you said that 23, you said 25. Last. A la uno,
Last,
a la
yeah.
dos, a la tres. So yeah, give me the drums. 27.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look young.
I said between 25 and 27.
Yeah.
We have a winner for the competition. Be
Yes.
careful because the derby is very
But I said you
high.
intelligent like in your 30s.
Yeah. But at least we
How
look
you
young.
Yeah, like
So,
if I just, you know,
young.
get
You
this
look your
off,
age.
I will be 15.
Yeah.
So, who's ready to hear a cool story?
I am.
Some stories say, like, when they were building the place, they found the crypt down there that say that Jesus Christ stood in the holy journey here to Egypt for 3 months. And another story say that they know that the crypt was here, so they built the church on it.
Okay, over it.
None of them are confirmed.
Okay, nobody knows for sure. Okay.
I'm sorry to tell you this,
Yeah.
but you know, I can lie.
Right,
I
I
just
don't
don't
want
lie.
you to.
I just don't lie, you know.
So basically, this church is believed to be built on top of the crypt. Basically, I think that's what it's called, the crypt. Basically, this is built on top of where Mary, Joseph, and Jesus fled to go to Egypt for refuge. Okay, So he was telling me nobody knows if that's true or not. Nobody knows if the crypt that we're going to see that is below this church is where Jesus and Mary and Joseph actually took refuge in. So he was telling me that some people really do believe that this is the, crypt that he took refuge in, and some people believe that it's not. But he's saying to me that there's no proof or evidence to show if it's true or not. Okay. But we're still going to go check it out. And if they really did stay there, that is absolutely amazing, because the fact that I got to stand in the presence of where Mary and Joseph Jesus were is amazing to me and very, historical. Like, wow. But if it's not, it's okay too. It's just something to take memories in and just to capture the moments of the place. And we're also going to see the well. They also have the well of where Mary and Jesus and Joseph drank from in the church, and we're going to check that out. And so they built the church over the crypt. Okay, so we're in the church right now, and they built it over it. Okay, and the crypt is below this church. It's like underground, and we're gonna go under the church to check it out, and we're gonna see what's in there and where they hid at. So it's amazing to see.
The Holy Family used to drink water from when they just was here hiding in this crypt.
This is the well. It's cool. This is the well.
This is the ancient Egyptian language.
Last phase of the ancient Egyptian language.
Wow. And what is it saying? Do you know?
I don't know because I can't read it, but no.
It's not
but
the Bible.
This is Arabic, so they write it in Coptic, then in Arabic.
Wow.
They had like a major project in like the early 21st century to suck the subterranean water, because like it's normally like the subterranean water comes till these stairs and you can't go down.
Oh, wow.
Yes.
And you said this is the water, this is the well that
They used
drank
to
from?
drink from.
You're talking about Mary and Jesus.
Yes, because of the Virgin Mary, Jesus, and Saint Joseph the Carpenter, and in some versions of the journey of the Holy Family, they say that Salome was with them,
Okay.
like a kind of like a servant, female servant.
Yes. Okay.
I will go down like to see the crypt, then go up from the other side, and I will wait you there to continue talking.
Okay.
So here I am, y'all, going into another cave, but this time I'm inside a church in the cave, and this is where they really believe that Jesus and Mary and Joseph escaped to. So you can read the labels, you can pause to read. I can read some of it. It says this is the cave where the Holy Family stayed for 3 months and became a church in the Apostle Age. So again, you can pause to read the labels on top. I don't know how true this is, but we're gonna go down here and check it out. They believe that Jesus, Mary, and Joseph stayed here, and this is when Jesus was a baby. I can finally say that I've been inside where Jesus, Mary, and Joseph took refuge. And if this is really true, this is monumental. And I just want to say hallelujah. praise the Most High for letting me even experience this. And if it's not true, I'm still thankful to the Most High that I got to experience something like this. And, you know, just go to Egypt, like, you know, being out the country for the first time. And as we all know, at the end of the day, Jesus did go to Egypt for refuge, so that is true. So I still went to a country where Jesus was at, so that's amazing. So praise the Most High.
Okay, I'm getting out the cave. It's hot in here. Wanted to show this is the stone where they said Jesus Christ lived. The original stone. Interesting.
So, this part, I'm sorry, but it can be recorded.
Like what?
So the Coptic Orthodox and the Catholics are somehow different. So let's just go there, like, to stay away from.
Okay.
Right. Come. So the Coptic Orthodox are somehow like different from the Catholics. Why? Because the Catholics, they got the Vatican Pope to be like their leader globally. But the Coptic Orthodox, like, every country got its patriarch,
Their leader, yeah.
So, like, for example, like when you go to Ethiopia, they have their patriarch. When you go to here to Egypt, we have our patriarch.
Yeah.
When you go, for example, like in Armenia, they have their but like at the end, they are like grouped for the love of the Christ.
Yeah.
You know, it's just small differences in the doctrines.
Yes.
But for example, the Protestants are very different than the Catholic and the Coptic Orthodox, or like the Orthodoxy in general, because they don't believe in the Pope or the Patriarch. They believe in the direct relationship
To the Father.
between, yes.
Yeah. Okay.
So like you don't need to go to the Patriarch, for example, to confess, or like the Abbot in your church.
Yeah,
You
confess your
confess
sins.
directly
To God, Jesus and God. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
Small differences. That's what I mean. The geometry and the engineering, like, of the triangles to make like repeatable patterns. For example, when you go to like a mosque, you can see same stardish,
Yeah.
but with the name of the Muslim God inside.
Oh,
For
okay.
example, when you go to the synagogue, you will see the Star of David here,
Yes.
but it's still
Has the same
like
symbolism as a mosque.
to the mosque.
Yeah.
Come here.
Okay.
This it's called the Northex. Like in the medieval times, it was for the non-Christians to stand here to hear the mass, and when the word of God gets in their heart, when they convert, when they get baptized, they can go this way. Okay, but like I think for like a lot of 127 times now till the day, this is a Christian architecture. Look back. It's a very Muslim facade.
Yeah, it is.
13th century. Come here. Touch. Like, it's limestone and marble.
Wow.
Like, it's
What's up?
Can you look around?
Yeah. Books here. Arabic books. I don't don't know what they're saying on the books. Wait for him. We are done with the tour. It was good. I got a lot of information about the church. It was really information about the church and about like who created the church, and you know, some things about Jesus when he was born, and you know, escaping to Egypt with, you know, when he was born, and all of those things. But it was very interesting. Did you like it, Mom?
Yes.
So now we're gonna get something to eat and chill because the tour is over now. So yeah. We crossed the busy street of Egypt. We crossed the busy street. So we're trying to walk out here to get some food somewhere because we're hungry and tired. I can't believe we crossed the street.
That's the street we crossed.
You said what? Oh. I think you have to like place an order and then they'll, so we can take it back. Got some pizza, now we about to get some soda. That's what they stuff look like. Whew, I am back in the Airbnb and the tour was fun. The tour guy was really nice. He was really kind.
Handsome.
And my mom thinks he's handsome. And we all talked a lot outside of the cameras too, like talking about religion and talking about customs and cultural things. So there was things that I didn't video that was behind the scenes, of course. So we had a great time. It was really cool. And he dropped us off and we were so hungry that me and my mom, we walked the streets of Egypt. I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of scary, but you kind of get used to it. It's kind of scary because it's different. It's a definitely different vibe from America and how people cross the street and everything. You just gotta go for it, like it's crazy. But it wasn't that bad like I thought it would be, I guess. Like I feel like if I lived here, huh?
They slow down and see you.
Yeah, they do. They do.
Honk.
Yes, they honk. Yes. And I feel like if I did live here, I would get used to it, of like, you know, but I think it's cool that everything is like close by too. So it was cool. But anyway, we got some pizza. We about to eat. So we got the Egyptian pizza here.
Looks like regular pizza.
Yeah, it looks really good. Looks really good. And then we have some wings as well. These are the wings. And then this is some of the Egyptian food they have. They have this pink lemonade. I am about to try it. We already ate the Egyptian pizza and wings. And then we had this chocolate too. We had this chocolate. It was pretty good. Can't read it, but hey, this is some of the stuff they have as food. The chips are in Arabic, and they have some English words on the chips. They have different types of chips. I tried some. They were interesting. I really like this candy bar. This has English words on it, which is cool. But in the back, it has, I think, English and Arabic. Yes, on it. And they gave my mom this free gum. It says Tika. You know, so I feel like a lot of the, you know, stuff they have here has English words and Arabic words. So I think, you know, for visitors, you know, people that are outside the country that come, cool. Thanks for coming with me, and I'll see y'all next time on the next part of my excursions, because tomorrow I'm doing the marketplace. So I'll see y'all then. Shalom, peace.